understand English, but freeze when it's time to speak? Let's fix that. Learn it, remember it, use it instantly. I'm Kate, by the way. Welcome to the 1000 Idioms Challenge on Easy English Podcast, where you don't just learn English, you actually use it in real life. In each episode, you'll learn 10 everyday idioms with simple explanations, examples from movies, extra real-life examples you can actually use, natural conversations, and a short story to help you remember them faster. Quick question for you. Have you ever heard any of these idioms before? Or better yet, which one do you think you'll actually use today? Drop your answer in the comments. I read every single one. And here's a challenge for you. Try to use at least one idiom from today's lesson in your daily conversation. Come back and tell me how it went. If you find this helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Easy English Podcast so you don't miss our next video lessons. All right, let's get the ball rolling. I'm not falling for that again. Meaning, I won't be tricked or fooled by that anymore. You say this when someone tries the same old trick and you're like, nope, not this time.
I'm not falling for that again.
I'm not falling for that again.
I'm not falling for that again, Nick.
Real life examples. You said you'd pay me back last time. I'm not falling for that again. He always says just one game and we play for 3 hours. I'm not falling for that again. Nice try, but I'm not falling for that again. I wasn't born yesterday. Meaning, I'm not stupid or easily fooled. It's a bit stronger. It shows confidence. Like, come on, I know what's going on.
I wasn't born yesterday, you know.
Oh.
Oh, I wasn't born yesterday, you know.
Chief, I wasn't born yesterday.
Maybe it's none of my business, Paul, but I wasn't born yesterday.
Real life examples. You expect me to believe that? I wasn't born yesterday. She said she forgot again? Yeah, right. I wasn't born yesterday. Don't lie to me. I wasn't born yesterday. Have it your way. Meaning, fine, do what you want, even if I don't agree. Sometimes it sounds a bit annoyed.
Have it your way.
Have it your way.
Have it your way then.
Have it your way, guys. This pup can't wait any longer.
Real life examples. You don't want to listen? Fine, have it your way. Order whatever you like. Have it your way. I tried to help, but okay, have it your way. It's a deal. Meaning agreement. We both accept. Very common, very friendly.
It's a deal.
Oh man, it's a deal.
Okay. It's a deal with your boss, mate.
It's a deal with the devil.
No.
Examples. You cook, I clean. It's a deal. Let's meet at 7. It's a deal. I'll help you if you help me. It's a deal. Don't say I didn't warn you. Meaning, I already warned you, so don't complain later. You say this when someone ignores your advice.
And don't say I didn't warn you.
But just don't say I didn't warn you.
That man will be the death of you, and don't say I didn't warn you, okay?
Don't say I didn't warn you.
Real life examples. If you go out in the rain, you'll get sick. Don't say I didn't warn you. That movie is scary. Don't say I didn't warn you. He's not reliable. Don't say I didn't warn you. 6. You're so naive. Meaning, you trust people too easily. You're a bit innocent. Be careful. This can sound a bit critical.
You know, you're so naive, man.
You're so naive.
You're so naive.
You're so naive, Roxy.
You're so naive, you American.
Real life examples. You believe everything he says? You're so naive. She thinks everyone is honest. She's so naive. You gave him money just like that? You're so naive. 7. Count me out. Meaning, I'm not interested, or I don't want to join. Short, clear, very useful.
Well, count me out of it.
Well, if that's the idea, you can count me out.
Count me out.
No, count me out of this. Oh, count me out of this.
Tell you what, count me out of the whole thing.
Real life examples. You guys want to go clubbing? Count me out. We're working all night. Yeah, count me out. Another meeting? Ugh, count me out. 8. Count me in. Meaning, I'm in. I want to join. Opposite of count me out.
Count me in.
Count me in, too!
Okay, you can count me in.
Whatever it is you're thinking, count me in, okay?
You gonna count me in?
Real life examples. We're getting pizza tonight. Count me in. Want to travel this weekend? Count me in. Game night? Count me in. 9. Give it a shot. Meaning, try it. Give it a chance. Very encouraging. Very positive.
Let's just give it a shot and see what happens.
So I'm gonna give it a shot, and I'm excited.
Well then, how are we gonna do that unless we give it a shot and hope for the best?
And I think if you give it a shot, you might love it too.
Fuck it, I want to give it a shot, and at least I'm honest with you.
Give it a shot. I'll give it a shot.
Real life examples. I've never tried sushi before. Just give it a shot. I'm nervous about speaking English. Give it a shot. It might work. Just give it a shot. 10. Sleep on it. Meaning, take time to think, usually overnight. Great when making decisions.
He told me to sleep on it and that we'd talk tomorrow, but I said, job was his.
Well, you should sleep on it, and we'll go talk to him tomorrow.
I don't know, maybe we should sleep on it, talk again in the morning.
I suggest you sleep on it.
I will sleep on it and get back to you tomorrow.
Maybe we should sleep on it?
Let's sleep on it.
So why don't we just sleep on it and see where we are in the morning?
Yes, well, I'll sleep on it, and it's too late now.
Real life examples. It's a big decision. Sleep on it. Don't rush. Sleep on it and tell me tomorrow. I'm not sure yet. Let me sleep on it.
You know what? I ran into my ex-boyfriend today, the one who still owes me money even after we broke up. And guess what? He had the nerve to say, I'll pay you back next time. Again. I just looked at him and thought, I'm not falling for that again. Like, seriously, how many times does he think I'll believe that?
Wow, that's bold of him. But yeah, you really shouldn't fall for it anymore. I completely agree. At this point, if anyone still believes him, I'd say they're a bit naive. I mean, come on, it's so obvious what he's doing. No offense, but come on, we all know how that story ends.
Exactly. And when he tried to explain, I almost said, look, I wasn't born yesterday, okay? I mean, I've heard all his excuses before. It's always something different, but somehow also exactly the same.
You're spot on. It's like he thinks he can just recycle the same excuses and people won't notice. Honestly, if he tried that with me, I'll just smile and say, yeah, not this time.
Right? Anyway, we were arguing a bit, and in the end, I just said, fine, have it your way. I didn't even have the energy to keep going. Sometimes it's just not worth it, you know? If he doesn't want to take responsibility, that's on him.
You're right. Some people just won't listen no matter what you say. You can't force someone to be responsible. Sometimes the best thing you can do is step back and let reality teach them a lesson.
Oh, by the way, Luna invited me to join her startup project. She said if I help her with marketing, she'll split the profit with me later. And I was like, it's a deal, maybe? But I'm still thinking about it.
That actually sounds interesting. I completely agree. It could be a great opportunity. But at the same time, it's a big decision. If I were you, I'd sleep on it before saying yes.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm planning to do. I don't want to rush into anything. Last time I said yes too quickly and it didn't end well. So this time I'll think it through carefully.
Couldn't agree more. Taking your time is always a smart move, especially with something important like that.
Also, they're planning to work late every night this week. Like, super late. I don't know if I'm ready for that kind of schedule.
Yeah, that sounds intense. Honestly, if it were me, I'd say count me out, unless I was really passionate about it.
Fair enough. But at the same time, part of me is curious. Like, maybe I should just give it a shot and see how it goes. Who knows, right?
You're right. Sometimes you won't know unless you try. If you feel even a little excited about it, then yeah, give it a shot.
True. And if it turns out to be a disaster, well, don't say I didn't warn you when I come crying to you at 2 a.m.
Deal. And hey, if you decide to go for it, just let me know. I might even join you. In that case, count me in.
The second chance. Mia sat quietly in a small cafe, staring at her phone. A message from her ex-boyfriend had just popped up. Hey, I know I still owe you money, but I'm going through a hard time. I'll pay you back soon, I promise. She sighed and whispered to herself, I'm not falling for that again. Just a few months ago, she would have believed him without hesitation. Back then, she was more trusting, maybe even a little naive. But now, things were different. Her best friend Leo sat across from her, watching her expression carefully. Let me guess, he said. It's him again? Mia nodded. Yeah, same story, different day. But come on, I wasn't born yesterday. Leo smiled and leaned back. You're right. Honestly, if he keeps doing this, don't be surprised if things never change. Don't say I didn't warn you. Mia chuckled softly. Relax, I've learned my lesson. A few days later, Mia got another message. Not from her ex, but from an old friend offering her a chance to join a small business project. It sounded exciting, but also risky. She called Leo immediately. They want me to join them. It's a lot of work, and there's no guarantee it'll succeed. Leo thought for a moment. Well, if it feels right, give it a shot. But don't rush. Sleep on it first. Mia nodded, even though we couldn't see her. Yeah, I'll think about it tonight. The next morning, she woke up feeling clear and calm. She texted her friend. Okay, it's a deal. The first few weeks were tough. Long hours, little rest, and lots of pressure. One night, her teammates suggested working until 3 a.m. again. Mia looked at them, exhausted. Yeah, count me out tonight. I need some rest, or I won't survive tomorrow. They laughed, but respected her decision. A month later, things started to improve. The project slowly grew, and Mia began to enjoy the process. One evening, her team invited her to celebrate their first small success. This time, she smiled and said, "Count me in." As she walked home that night, Mia thought about everything that had happened. She had learned to stop trusting the wrong people. She had learned to take her time before making decisions. And most importantly, she had learned to trust herself. Sometimes life doesn't change in one big moment. Sometimes it changes when you stop saying have it your way to others and start choosing your own way instead. Lesson? Don't be afraid to say no to what feels wrong. And don't be afraid to say yes to a new chance. Just take your time, trust your instincts, and grow from your experiences.
All right, guys, that's it for today's episode of the 1000 Idioms Challenge. Nice work! You're one step closer to sounding more natural in English. Thanks so much for learning with us today. We really appreciate you being here. Before you go, tell me in the comments, which idiom was your favorite today? And can you make your own sentence with it? If you found this helpful, don't forget to like and share this with a friend who's also learning English. And subscribe to Easy English Podcast so you don't miss the next challenge. I'll see you in the next episode. Same time, same challenge. Let's keep going.